Regrettably, we're back with more Ride to Hell. Let's see if that's what this game decides to do to my PS3, because, you know, this thing definitely gets a little bit heated. Not to be confused with a heated gamer moment. Wait. Okay, so I'm just double checking that there's been no changes here. It's time to go deal with 666 at the sawmill. This guy must think he's really cool. Look, I'm almost looking forward to this chapter because, to be honest with you, I think that killing a Nazi is a thing that this game could really use. How could they screw that up, right? Plus, it's going to be at a sawmill. We can probably feed him through the thing. Can we put him into one of those machines like in that one Looney Tunes cartoon where it just takes a whole tree trunk and it's like a giant pencil sharpener and it turns it into a single toothpick? That was a hand movement. God, you look so nervous, and to be fair, I completely understand that.
You guys smell that? I mean, how could you miss it? That unmistakable stench of dead end. God's own personal shithole. I mean, no offense. I just hate coming here.
What's it smell like to you, anyway?
What the reason. You? Today you're the reason, Jimmy.
God, this guy has, like, monstrous sideburns.
That mess you're in? Igor asked me to come and find you personally.
Well, good news. That must have been a pretty easy job.
That's a really, really bad thing.
Mm-hmm. You must be 666. Greasy Steve said you'd find me. Right before he exploded.
He was a little bit late on that one, but...
What a fucking idiot! Some people just can't keep their mouths shut.
Yeah, do you think about also the fact that he was the guy who killed Mayathuk because he was worried that he would blab?
Right in the ass.
Mac, you crazy son of a bitch.
Oh, shit. I gotta get more ammo. Be right back.
Okay, dude. Alright, so what's the deal? Firefight? Stop him from destroying Mac's garage. Gotcha. I mean, I'm thinking it might be easier to just do some baseball batting to these dudes. The garage is seriously damaged. Yeah, you don't say. Unfortunately, Alright, let me just try and draw some aggro here. Hope they don't try to switch back to shooting the building. Because my health regenerates.
That's sure straight.
It's time, everybody! It's time for the stupidest noise you've ever heard. I'm so glad.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Oh, he seems to have stopped moving. Okay, see, I hear a dude firing bullets. I don't see where his bullets are. Oh, there we go.
Oh, you're dead.
On top of everything, I do sort of enjoy how it's like just kicking him in the gut more than anything. Just like, yeah. All right, they're bringing in another van of clowns here. That's a lot of dudes for what appeared to be one van. Jesus. A little bit hard to get that done, game, but maybe I have to go and switch to a shotgun or something, but options are a little bit limited. It would certainly give me better aim, is the important part here. I love having to skip a cutscene multiple times to make sure that it takes.
Let's get him, boys. Hey.
Don't know why that one didn't count, but okay. That one I understand, because I was like I was breezing right past his face.
Are you now, kid?
Also, it's very funny how I can be literally right up in their face and sometimes they just will not care. I guess their hats protect them too, somehow. Which, like... I'm not here to tell you that that doesn't make sense, but also, it really doesn't make sense.
Whoa.
Alright, well...
This guy ain't so tough.
Literally just a dude who is in the exact same position. That's kind of funny to me, actually. Oh no, he's got like a real helmet. I thought it was just a hat. Like it was just some kind of like simple bucket hat sort of arrangement. And I was gonna be like, you're kidding me, right? Never mind, that's technically more logical, but once again, I blame the badly loading textures.
Yeah, that's it. Try your luck.
Okay, is that all of them? It definitely looked like all of that group. Are they going to send in another bunch of fuckers here? Looks like maybe they did. Oh, I was really hoping that would get that guy. But I don't think it did. Oh. We're done, I guess. No, we're not! Because there's a bunch more dudes the game didn't feel like showing me that they came in from. They are just standing there, apparently, so... Can that actually give me bullets for this, please? The answer appears to be no. Oh boy, here's some more goons, because this needs to be... You know, this section needs to be longer, right? I'm gonna be so upset when I inevitably end up, like, accidentally walking past the threshold of, oh, oops, the garage took too much damage, the mission is over now. Anyway, as usual, my main complaint about that is like, hey, you know, real video games tend to like actually show you how near or not something is to being lost like that. There we go.
Welcome to the party, Mac. That was excellent.
Shit.
Ellie okay?
Locked herself in the can. She says she recognized that guy with the glasses.
666?
That's it.
Yeah, I know. What's his name too? Doug Walker.
Silver Falls
Oh.
Sawmill up near Fogwood is his family. A lot of dough, that family. Not so much in brains, though.
Guess that's where I'm going next. Hey, buddy. I'm looking for 666.
Fuck off. I'm busy.
What's your problem, asshole?
I knew this was a bad idea.
Excuse me?
This fucking parcel. Fuck. Listen, if you want to talk to 666, you need to speak to the right people. People like me, okay? Nobody in the sawmill building will help you. They are too scared to stop work. I'm not scared though, but I need your help. Very fast.
You just
You guys
told
have to
me
be.
fuck off.
You guys
I
have
am
to be
so
contra.
stressed. I apologize, mister. I have lost my packages, which I give to 666. I have to hide the small parcels of my wheat in the area from the cops. But I need to get the last few.
We probably have a few of those sitting in our inventory anyway.
You can get things done, yeah? You
It-
find the
see, it's
packages
German.
quickly, and I
I-
tell you whatever you want.
And why the hell can't you do this Easter egg hunt yourself?
His people are watching. If I am strange, they will know something is wrong. Please helping me.
Yes, it is a guy who's got like the most ridiculous German accent you've ever heard. Who is working for the Nazi guy. And he has suspenders. And plaid, but I guess he's a lumberjack apparently, so the plaid is a little bit more normal? I don't know. Lumberjack uniform. Anyway, that's not a guy who's given it his all, to be honest with you, but I digress.
Look at this guy.
Ah, yes, the bad wrestling execution is a lot funnier when the textures haven't fully loaded, to be fair.
Ooh. Devil's hand rule.
What do you have that swap with? Oh, brass knuckles in place of my baseball bat.
Oh, yeah.
Follow the radio music to find the weed packages, apparently. Why? Do they have radios in them? Or have they just all been abducted by these dudes?
All right, my turn. That's your
Like,
strength.
what? Did these guys who are all Devil's Hand grunts just steal this guy's weed, despite the fact that they're apparently also in some sort of a working relationship? Also, again, if all these dudes are carrying around drugs, and among them, apparently there is some Mary Jane being passed around, what, pray tell, is the difference? I know that there's, like, different strains and shit of marijuana. I understand that cannabis is not as simple of a, like, oh, well, all of them are exactly the same. I get that, but you're really not telling me that, video game. And, like, surely I can't imagine anyone who worked on this game actually knowing anything about that, just like they don't seem to know much about a lot of things.
Oh, yeah. All right, my turn.
Like, for example, they don't know how this works. The answer, of course, is that it operates in the funniest way possible at any given moment.
Say hello to the bottom of my boot. Nobody messes with that. That's right, you're down. Motherfucker. Behind you. You stayed down.
Get me out of this fucking fight. I'm trying to... Do I not have my dynamite anymore? That I definitely restocked on when I was...
Nothing fearsome about you. Fucking take it, you dickweed. He's mine. I could have killed you twice.
See, the big thing that I have to say as an upside to any of this in terms of the combat is that at bare minimum, you do not die very easily in melee. Which is great when the game kind of decides to give these guys a bit of a cheat code. Which I know I'm saying, like, mostly just because, oh, hey, it's... I'm not getting the free win, therefore it must be the game cheating. But God, they are so fast with their sequential stabs because you just recoil from them in a way that they frequently do not from your attacks. Which would be fine if it didn't seem like their entire pattern was just RNG. And you didn't have to just be like, okay, am I going to get this or not? Which it definitely feels like a lot of the time. I'm going to try using the knife instead for melee purposes. And see if maybe we can do a little bit faster with that than the baseball bat. Because that thing is ultimately kind of a little pokey. I guess because it's so large and slow, it kind of makes sense. Oh, hey. Army truck over here for some reason. Alright, so let's make that confirmation. We have a We have a lot of money, so I'm perfectly willing to go and max the rest of our shit out here. And even switch over to the shotgun, because I'm sure that... I'm certainly hoping that the ammunition for the other one stays, for the rifle. But they just won't let me buy more of it while I don't have a rifle. Because of reasons.
Hell yeah.
Glasses are getting a little foggy here. Hold on. I'm still not sure as to why exactly these things have, like, radio music playing by them to affect your ability to detect them. I mean, I guess it's probably just like, oh, it's just for game mechanics reasons, but why would they have them otherwise, right?
Here comes a dead man.
Jesus, how many times do I have to miss the guy?
Ma'am, thank you, man. Look! Fucking take it, you dickweed. Fucking take it, you dickweed.
Jeez, what a jerk. And it's also hard to tell sometimes if the enemies are getting harder on purpose or if it's just like, again, just weird luck because of reasons. This game doesn't really do scaling very well.
Hell yeah.
Okay, where can I go? I mean, it's pretty clearly, yeah, this is the first building we were at. Never mind, I was going to say, it's pretty clearly not around here. Of course it's not, because this is the place where we started. Anything down this way? I'm pretty sure this is just this van is just blocking me. Yeah, oops. maybe this way? I think I haven't been this way. I think, because everything looks like the same. Yeah. Okay, good. At least I got him. But sometimes, man, this thing does not have any sense of stopping power. Nor do, like, most of the weapons, but still. Chair adjustment here. Up.
Kiss
Hell
my
yeah.
ass, motherfucker.
Yep, incoming. Guy's moving real fast. I think that's all of them. Wow, we got a trophy for some reason. Wow. Thanks, game.
Devil's Hand rule. Oh, you're dead.
How many more of you guys are there? Like, I literally did not see this many guys walk up here. So I guess they must have got reinforcements, but surely they were not in the buildings. The buildings they cannot get out of because they don't have doors. Well, don't have functioning doors, rather, so they just phase through the walls, I suppose. Well, whatever. Let's go. Let's just go. We still need 2 more of these packages for this guy. Oh, this is drug seller. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
why can't I? And yes, I would just assume that any random person hanging out in the middle of this area would, in fact, be an enemy for understandable reasons, because, like, yes, obviously we're here in sort of an enemy territory.
Get that fucker.
Also, yes, just a note, I'm sure that we all knew this, but just cementing it for absolute certain here that getting a headshot does also cause your camera to slow down. Which means that I can't even really effectively use the bullet time effect to aim for it. It's literally just done because somebody thought it would be cool.
Hell yeah.
Alright. We got him. Let's go.
The Hand don't want your kind here.
I don't give a shit about you guys. Just said go back to my bike, and that's what I'm doing, so I'm skipping out on the fights. They deserve nothing. Not even my attention.
Okay, I did what you asked. Now you need to get me to 666.
I know that you don't like him. But don't worry, nobody does. Look, I don't get the plus time for this, and I can't get away to make a final delivery today. If you just do a quick delivery to Lost Valley City, I will be free to help you.
Yeah, I do so many fetch quests for this guy.
My time. There's gotta be somebody else.
They won't help you in there. Nobody will. I told you. The people are too scared.
Fine. You know, you're not very organized for a German. My beef isn't with you, but it can be.
Bruh.
You understand?
Naja, I am understanding. Do this and we are good, yeah?
Alright, what do you need me to deliver? And soon now I gotta haul that whole truck of trees back there, huh? Using my motorcycle to drag it along. That'd be really stupid, but also I wouldn't put it past this game. Be exactly that stupid. I mean, fair, I was absolutely losing control there, but maybe this section could suck less. Oh well, I'm putting a little too much pressure on the devs in that case, I suppose. Keep holding triggers. I mean, obviously, who's surprised there's nothing else going on? Ah! How far is my question? We get past all the spike strips and we're probably okay. No. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, no, there we go. We hit the cutscene, so surely that's it, right? And the timer disappeared. So that was kind of close, actually, but I guess because I crashed a couple of times from these god-awful controls.
Jake, time to be reunited with your dead brother. Here we go.
Ah, yes, good. More melee fighting, which means that I get to spend a lot of time pressing the square button here. And then do this.
Die. He's mine.
Genuinely, I kind of hope, though, that, like, anytime someone looks back at this game, it's like, oh, you get to see more boot action, because it's so funny that that's even an option, you know? It's just do that. Instead of anything that makes more sense. Yeah, another thing that I noticed is a bit of a problem is that, like, if I go for an X swing, I then have to wait until the end of my 3-hit combo to go back to using the kick. Which is a problem because if they start blocking in the middle of it, or if I'm just like, okay, yeah, take one, stun them a bit, and then go back into swinging, I've just wasted a bunch of time that they sneak hits in between. Because game design. Easy, but also, what was the point of that? It's like, hey, we need a break in the monotony, of which there has been remarkably little at this point. Not since the other mission.
What a Blödmann! He turned up and expect me to just tell him where to go. While he was looking for my Vita, I find Mr. 666 and tell him the situation. And this guy brings the Vita back. Fucking death cop! I am thinking he is a dead guy.
Zinc again.
I think you said one of those words wrongly, but hey.
Stop! Please!
Why do you idiots never do things the easy way? Now,
Why do you
where
blab
is
so
666?
loudly, too? Jeez.
He's at Old Moon Ranch.
The hippie commune?
Yeah, gone to shake them down for their weed.
You better not be lying.
Swear.
And, you know, no reason to spare him, just... As usual. Do we get to at least keep the axe with us, though? I mean, that could be useful. Probably doesn't work that well, but... Hey. That size, not like the hand axe we had earlier. Excuse me. It looks like we showed up early.
Got company, motherfuckers.
Alright, come on, pull him back away. Let's take him over to the sawmill, because then we can take care of that guy the easy way or something. Or no, we're chasing him, because we already had this version of events earlier in the game, for some reason. Look at how much blood that man is emitting. And he's still not toast. Okay, sure. Also, why do we have to kill this guy's grunts before we take him out? Especially if we have a quote-unquote clean shot of him, which, I mean, to be fair, we kind of don't really have a clean shot at him, but still. Why not let me clean up the goons afterwards? Ah! Shit. And once again, why aren't we trying to fire on him now that we're in range of him? Like, we were right up his tail there, and we didn't even try. Like, even before the cops showed up. Although now we gotta deal with his goons, because, yeah. Well, neat, we got that card anyway. Somehow. Again, just keep going. Just keep riding at him.
Right, you're down. Read my lips. Fuck you.
Let me pick up the damn wrench. I was trying to... Oh my god. As I just keep switching because there's... It looks like multiple weapons even because I keep thinking there's a dagger there. No, that guy has a knife, but... Alright, let me pick my wrench back up. Oh, buddy. This is operating so smoothly, and by that I mean whatever the exact opposite of that sentiment would be. Of which there's a couple of options, but I'm looking for exact here. Anyway. Clean these guys up to make sure that we loot all their corpses, because obviously. Yes, I love when a shotgun just spreads the shots completely out there. To make sure you miss when somebody is 6 feet away from you. Which I'm sure is exactly how it works in real life. I'm sure that is completely true to... Again, why would I say anything about realism with this game, but... It is just kind of like... Wow, everything in this game is very frustrating. Oh no, he's sending a lumber truck at us to try to get us final destination. Unfortunately, that movie hasn't been made yet in this timeline, so he doesn't know how that works. Wow, okay. It's got huge wood for you. Yeah, okay. See, he doesn't understand how that final destination thing works because it happened to somebody who was behind the truck. Meanwhile, he's just launching the truck at us. And nobody was ever able to drive on a highway and feel safe ever again. After that happened. Not behind a big truck hauling lumber, you know? Say, it looks like a shotgun, so it should at least provide us with some ammunition, so that's good. That should help us be able to deal with this in theory. It's pretty big in theory, though, because... Yes, I love to just miss with a whole clip of shotgun shells. Again, like literally at close range. Also, again, for all of these buttons to be on the same command, so when I'm trying to do a finisher,
I'm gonna enjoy it.
sometimes it's like, oh, this weapon is right underneath you. Why don't you switch instead?
Wham, bam, thank you, man.
He's the dirt fool.
Oh, I think the guy who's like literally right behind me just undrew because I was in the middle of that.
Let's see you take this.
Yeah. Get out of my way, guys. Disengage from melee. Oh, god damn it.
Ruin.
Really? I can't get through that. Okay, sure. Whatever you say, game. I just kind of love how there's, like, that gap is easily surmountable, but the game decided that no, there has to be an invisible wall there for no reason except for pure unbridled malice. Just like, what if we made this area a little bit harder to navigate for no good reason? What is this, an N64 game? Actually, it looks about that good. Especially, well, okay, no, I don't know of any N64 games that have quite as much screen tearing, to be fair, so. Whatever rude shit I was about to say, it's not quite that far. Because I'm too close to cover. The game is like, hey, do you want to not have your L1 button work unless you're in cover? You know, the cover that frequently doesn't actually have Jake Conway hiding his head here. What, I nick the guy's ear there or something? Also, it's really, really a pain in the butt sometimes to actually, like, prepare the aim there, because it's very hard sometimes to tell if they're going to go, if they're going to, like, raise their head up in the same place or not, which is fair, but, man, I just don't 100% understand how these enemies work sometimes. I mean, I suppose part of it is also just that it feels so slow to aim the damn thing. This stick is so sluggish.
Right. Down.
Oh, and of course, reload and the boot are on the square button, which, I mean, I guess you are kind of a little bit lacking in terms of how many buttons you have on some level, but also I don't know, surely something is unused here, right? Stay. The top of your head is still showing, dude. Okay, there is a guy back there, too, which is kind of makes it worse a little bit on some level. Alright, now give me your ammunition. I need it a lot more than you do, dude. Anyway. Are you the same dude who was back there, or did you move? Someone else move? No, he didn't move up. Here's some other guy out there. I'm not seeing where he's shooting from. could be on the other side of the thing trying to shoot through the wall, because... Yeah, he was. Because the enemy AI in this game is really funny. Ah, good, and all the dudes just come out of nowhere. They were probably there to begin with. I just couldn't see them because they actually properly hide behind the logs. All right, stay here. No, this is definitely the danger zone, and we died. Yep. Yeah, I figured that was going to come up at some point, but I was hoping it would take a little bit longer. God, I should see if I can, like, dial up the stick sensitivity or something. Or just, you know, twiddle with it in some way anyway. Because if I could aim faster, that would, well, that would fix everything, really. And how far up am I? Okay, yeah, so this is after that section. Controls. Okay, good, so I can increase this. At least there's that going on. Let's try keeping it maxed out and I guess twiddle with it later. Although, God, it takes forever to get you in and out of pause menus. That I've said it before, but it continues to bother me. Do I still have my dynamite? Okay, I do. So at least I have some grenades to use for some parts of this. Some of the more heavily populated locations. What do you mean the log absorbed that entire shot? Okay, I can actually go back here. Is there a dude here? No, I just took a shot from somebody who was over there. Ooh, an SMG. Is that in place of our... That's in place of our shotgun. Which is kind of a shame. I would rather have that replacing the pistol, but... You know... Of course, I would rather have multiple of the more powerful options. Nope.
Right, you're down.
Well, it sounds like I got at least someone over there. That's good. I think that the sensitivity that I have is too high. So I'm going to try dialing that back down to like 7. Yeah, that might be better. Okay. right through the top there. Great. We are hopefully through the area. Not quite. Might be a good idea to stay away from those barrels while we're doing this, but...
Fucking take it, you dickweed.
No! Oh, and he's gonna start doing the white boy dance while he's got his assault rifle in hand. Okay, dude. All right. How far back are we set now? Probably back to the same location, which is a real pain in the ass, because... Wow. I love having to replay this much of the game, because every single fight feels like it takes 10 minutes, even for dealing with one dude. Because every single one of these fucking meat sacks is, like... more durable than... Yeah, we're all the way back here. That's... Fuck's sakes, man. And again, not allowed to do it because we're too close to the cover because of bad game design. Alright, give me this shitty rifle because it will do for now. The part where I gotta snipe dudes. I mean, it's not shitty. I'm pretty sure it's perfectly fine. This may be the way to go and not the SMG, unfortunately. As much as it would be nice to have that. Alright, got somebody. That's a good start. They're doing their, like... Their big swing that they do that massive prep for a lot faster now. So, legitimately, the enemies are becoming harder, I think, and not just, like, bad placement or me getting shit RNG or something. Which, okay, fair. It helps a lot more to know what you're dealing with on some level. Alright, what's the frequency, Kenneth? We've got some more guys to go through here. Right, yeah, they haven't spawned in yet because that's how this game works for some reason. Right. Can't start a fight with a kick because... Not when I have the gun out, because square is the reload button. Does the R2 button even do anything for me? I don't remember. Oh my god, I've been forgetting about my sprint button the entire game. Wow, okay. I legitimately just kind of thought they didn't give me one. But ultimately, I think at least part of that probably lies with the terrible arrangement of buttons here. R2 to sprint, that is a choice, alright. And it's the wrong choice. Just like every other choice they made with this game. Load. Okay, so where are we compared to where we need to be? Let's go here, I guess. I don't understand why you have me do it like this, but okay. A weight-sensitive pad to lower a lift? Sure. This is really, really goofy. Oh my god. Again, can't even aim this thing properly because it's such a pain in the butt. And second of all, of course, they're having the guys approach with the masks. Good. I'm glad that this is going to be a problem. I'm glad that this is going to be a problem. I'm glad this isn't completely free and the game won't just let me fucking go. Don't send me all the way back. Don't send me all the way back. Please at least let me... Fuck! Why? Why do I have to go through all this shit again? Jesus Christ! Where is the SMG? Because I want to use that in order to at least get a bit of a foothold here. Until I can get a... Oh no, they dropped rifles. Never mind. Or is it the one dude who has one or something? pausing for a second. I really wish there was a button to just, like, press save. Yeah, that will let me see all this shit that I don't care about. And the one guy appears to be completely unfazed by it. So did anything even come of that? Yeah, I don't think either of those guys took any damage from the explosive. Well, maybe they took damage, but they certainly didn't die from it. Like, weirdly durable. Anyway. Yeah, get... Here, I think you have a better... I have, yeah. Hustle to cover and actually use it properly this time. Okay. Just want to trigger the next part of the fight here. Oh, getting a cover. All right, are you down low enough that you actually won't get hit this time? Whoa! Jeez, man. Sheer amount of damage I was taking there. Jesus, man!
Right, Diesel.
Fuck you! How many times am I gonna miss when I actually have him, like, perfectly aimed at? Ugh. God, my frustration here is immense. I was gonna say, is this an area that I can't get through for some reason? Okay, yeah, this dude I think has the SMG. No, he has a pistol, doesn't he? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go back and get my shotgun. Try using that to deal with problems here. Oh no, I can't go back because of the fucking fence that came up. Because they don't let you go backwards past a certain point, because fuck you. Why would they let you do that? Alright, now to deal with this stupidity. As we gotta stand on this video game pressure plate, leaving us all the way out in the open here for this fight, by the way. Unless we're allowed to step off. Which I'm going to do, just to be sure. Am I safe in this one little corner because the enemies are too stupid? Not anymore, no, never mind. The guy was just circling around. Again, the fucking Jason mask guy. You know, wearing a thing that doesn't protect you from bullets to protect him from bullets. Go fuck yourself, dude. Alright. Now back to this. Hear that guy again. I don't know where he is. Alright, time to go. Ah, yes, I love being able to see where I'm aiming except for just a relative direction here. Good shit. No targeting reticle or anything whatsoever. Also, I don't get to see where my ammo is, so I think that I think we're glitching out here, actually, a little bit. Wow, we actually hit somebody. I didn't know we'd done, like, any damage to anyone at this point, because... yeah, can't tell where I'm aiming whatsoever. How do I disengage from this thing? Circle. Okay. Get away from all those bullets because... that. Now, can we at least please have a mostly not painful boss fight? The answer, of course, is no, but hey. Oh, it's not even the boss fight yet. I mean, how much sawmill is there really to search? Like...
My fist is dying. His face. Over to me. You stay down. Ah, motherfucker.
Yay, I get to do that again. It's been a minute since I can't believe I'm excited for a QTE.
That's right.
That's not what I want to do.
Down.
Hey! I would have been surprised if I'd gotten the headshot there, to be fair, but it felt like it was worth a shot. God, this just fucking goes, doesn't it? Eesh. So padded. So padded. Ugh. Hooray! We're done with this area, and almost done with this room. Yeah, we were done with that stretch anyway. God.
Look at this guy.
Or where's the guys coming from? Oh. How'd you drop? Oh, hey. Oh, nice shooting, Tex. What is this guy doing? Well, I'll take it over him unloading all the shots right into my face, but... Alright. Yeah, give me the SMG instead. Let's at least try it out here. Yeah, okay, don't try to aim on the stairs, I guess! God! Dang it! Sheesh! Where was I supposed to take cover there? There was nothing, just the stairs. Which means that I'll lose sight of them, and this idiot will be out there with his gigantic noggin sticking out. Like... Sheesh. At least we respawn right here. Okay, so I guess don't take the SMG because apparently it's not useful. Like ever. Sure, okay, dude. You can just not be affected by that. Just saying that would have hit me if it had landed that close to me. Yeah, like this entire game is just sniping, and I... Clearly I should have learned that by now, but... No! Again, at least we respawned very nearby, but... This is... I'm so fucking annoyed. The whole of this has just been really, really, really painful lately, so...
Motherfucker think he's doing?
Get hit already! Seriously, though, like, I was definitely throwing I definitely landed several shots. And again, we somehow missed that guy with... And then, of course, he walks back over, so it looks even more like he literally just actually would have gotten hit by it. Alright, so can we throw this up the stairs? It doesn't look like far enough, but almost. Get out! No! Stop! Fucking hell! Seriously! Good. Ugh. I'm getting real mad at this. In case you haven't been able to tell. Rifle time. Actually, I guess we can take this guy out with the pistol first. That works. Load. Get out of cover. Have to do that terrible sideways somersault because the game is too stupid to actually make that work properly. Alright. Start shooting, you idiots. Come on. No, unfortunately they didn't just waste their entire ammo. That guy nice quickly though. Okay, just like very carefully inch around the corner to make sure they don't see you. I mean, fair enough. Yeah, okay, so they're just using the better rifles, not SMGs. That's good. Get back to having actual gear. God, how long does this place need to even be? Also, some dude just throwing up gang signs at me as he gets hit by a log.
Let's see you take this.
That guy, I think, got hit by a log again, so that's good. It's easier than the alternative. Although everyone is just taking so many more hits now, which is... like, the enemies already took too much damage to kill in the first place. So, why not pad them out even more, right? How irritating. Oh! Oh, good. That's instant death instead of a shove, which is fine, but also oh, God, that's a tight gap, isn't it? That's not going to be great. That's really not going to be great. Oh, good. We're all the way back here, everybody. So now I have to deal with this again. Well, at least now we have sort of a strategy, so... it's less bad than it could be, but it's not exactly going to make me feel very happy. Right. Rifle. That guy's ammunition, and this guy has nothing really, so... So the first few pixels of head come into view, basically. And there we go. All right.
That's sheer strength, my friend.
Behind you.
Fucking take it, you dickweed! This guy ain't so tough.
Can the killer logs come through yet? Apparently it can completely miss that dude, despite looking like it definitely pushed in there. So maybe there's only a certain zone of where the instant death happens, or is allowed to happen or something. Hey, Retro, we are in the middle of a sawmill here, and I wish I could get a better look at where this, and where this log is going to do the thing. Just rush. Alright. Now, if I could just get a save point after this, would be really helpful. Or maybe if we are, like, right at the boss after this point, because that'd be a good time for it after that. But why do I have a cutscene? Cutscene. Crowbar? Why do I have a crowbar? I guess... Oh, I also have a cutscene. Look at this dude with his double chainsaw.
Enough to know that the boss wants his boys dead.
Why does Pretty Boy want me dead?
Pretty boy? Don't you know anything? Caesar is the boss, idiot. He is the devil's hand.
You know, I would think that, like, not knowing anything about any of this situation might kind of help, point out that this is sort of like a lengthy circle of revenge thing that doesn't involve this guy. Because he's not... Would you fuck off, dude? I'm a little busy. Oh, I'm literally not allowed to fight him until I deal with the other guys. And yet it keeps locking me onto him because this game works like shit.
You were a cut above the rest.
This is going to be a fight that's, like, really bad, not because it's hard necessarily, although it very well may still be, but because of the busted game mechanics. What are you doing?
We are unstoppable.
Wait for an opening? I'm kicking him in the balls. That's a pretty good opening to me. Hey, we knocked his hat off, by the way. He's bald. And he's got ridiculous sideburns to go with it. So he looks incredibly goofy. Why do you think you're in melee combat still, dickhead? God. Calling this game functional is a massive stretch. And a severe, like, mutilation of the meaning of words. Okay, no, he's over here again. And he's got some more of his chuckle fucks here. Am I allowed to... I'm not allowed to use my guns here. I literally have to just melee.
Now it's my
We are unstoppable.
Why? Like, they are far enough away and completely ignoring me that it should be a free opening. And why would you not take advantage when you can? Also, wow,
Bam, thank you, Mike.
I apparently can't do anything with this dude because of some reason.
No way I do the like to y'all.
Legitimately, this whole thing... It's amazing sometimes how this game can take something that actually works perfectly fine and just make it suddenly not work.
My lip. Fuck you.
Aw, did that hurt? I did.
Yeah, you know, just block his massive double chainsaw with your shitty broken crowbar that you have, like, strapped back together with bandages. Absolutely sensible. God, this whole thing is completely ridiculous.
You.
Hello.
God, no. Whatever it is you want. I'll tell you, but not this. Please.
Jesus. Well, aren't you the shriveling little prick?
I don't know much. Just Caesar wants you dead because of your dad.
Why?
He was in a gang with Caesar. They must have fell out, because he doesn't want you in the picture either. Everything was planned. You and your brother were on the hit list. When those guys out by the Dutch oven heard you were Toledo's boys, they did what they were told. Take you out. Look, that's all I know. Pretty Boy talks to him, and he doesn't tell me much. I don't even know where Caesar is. They keep it quiet for security. Hey, Jake, Kimusabi, I'll set you up with dope. With dope, whatever you want. We can make a deal. Just cut me loose, will ya?
Tell me where Pretty Boy is.
Of course the Nazi ends up being a big
Check
weenie.
out the races.
You know.
He's not too far from them.
Did we already have a lead on that guy anyway? Oh, right, because branching plot. Plot,
Be
air
honest.
quotes.
Of all the scum I've taken out, you've been the most helpful. Unfortunately, I'm not in the business of making deals.
Jake, no! Come back! I'll make you rich! Please! No! No! No!
It's a hell of a way to go. And they give us a whole lot of blood in the spinny thing. The grinder, but I don't have more, like, specific of a term for it. Yay, achievement, yay. Okay, so we're done that. Let's go over to the army truck. See if we at least can't restock. Maybe we can get some better gear. Although, realistically, the way this all kind of works. I think we literally just want to keep the sniper rifle the entire game, or assault rifle as the game says it is. I mean, I guess at least it does sort of like some multi-round burst thing, but still. Because it seems like the ability to snipe is going to be our, like, one of our biggest assets. And sure, I'll start buying the melee books because they're available here. Why not? If they're not going to give me access to that rocket launcher, then fine. That's right, I have to press square and do it that way. Okay, hopefully this makes some of the melee combat a little bit easier, in theory. I don't think it will. But nice to throw that right at the camera and make the camera just make glass shattering noises, dude. Is there anyone else in town who will, like, let me get melee gear? Because I don't really like the one that I have. We can go and hand off whatever we picked up off of random dudes here. And there's just a random dude we can't talk to because they didn't program in very much for a lot of these folks. Oh, wait, turn back now, and then they just sort of warp you around. Well, so much for that. So much for that. Alright, well, let's see if we can't get this other mission in here. This won't be the end of the game, obviously, but we're shockingly close. I don't want to cut this off too early.
What?
Yeah, still you. Everything okay?
Pretty Boy's not the one hunting me. It's someone named Caesar, and it's got something to do with my dad.
Yeah,
But I need
recapping
to
the
find
plot.
Pretty
I
Boy
mean,
to get to
it'd
Caesar.
probably make a little bit more sense if we dealt with
Before he died,
that other
Kingpin
guy
told me about some girl named Brandy.
earlier.
I don't know her, but if she's got anything to do with Pretty Boy, then try Mud Springs Canyon Speedway. It's the biggest track in the state.
Ah, you can't beat the smell of engines.
Don't get too
You're
close,
Brandy,
buddy.
right?
If you must know, it's mostly vodka. Who shall I say is calling?
The name's Jake. I'm offering up my services. I hear you work for Pretty Boy. I believe I can help you guys.
Careful. If you start dropping names like that, you'd better be sure of yourself.
I mean, I assume there's a lot of guys just called Pretty Boy out there. There's more than two motorcycle gangs in the desert here, surely.
Perhaps. have to win first. Off you pop.
Also a surprising shift over to a British accent there, but I guess as we said before, Eutechnics is, rather was, a British developer, so maybe less surprising than that. Or something. Well, I love having to be under stress while I'm on a motorcycle that handles this badly. Like, that spin was just comical. That was ridiculous. Whoa, good. Why do I just spin like that sometimes? The real enemy here isn't going to be any of the other guys in the race. It's going to be my absolutely drunken controls. In fact, calling these controls feels like an insult to the concept. If this game's physics weren't so bad that you were basically guaranteed to spin out every, like, couple of seconds, this would be free. Yeah, and now I'm ruined because I just suddenly had you know, my functioning basically just ceased. I'm probably not going to be able to beat this. And it's not like it's a... Never mind, maybe I am going to... But still, it's not like it's a kart racer or something where somebody threw a blue shell at me or some bullshit. It's just the game being a barely functioning mess. Man, even with this game being in development hell forever, I'm just kind of curious as to, like, how absolutely minuscule this budget must have been. Well, I guess the main thing Eutechnics was known for before this was NASCAR games, so I can't imagine that's worth, like, much of anything.
Good enough?
There may be a degree of skill lurking behind your somewhat thick aesthetic, but consistency is what I require. Anyone can have a lucky race. Win the next one too, and make sure you do. I'm going to place a small wager.
Put everything on it. I'll make you rich.
Excellent. And if you don't win, darling, I'll make you dead.
Okay, this one might actually have a little bit of teeth other than the bad controls, which I'm trying to fight. Holy God, why is this camera angle? Why did the camera just completely disengage from me? Like, it just decided, F you, we're gonna... Like, how hard is it to keep the camera locked over my shoulder? This game came out in the 2010s. Oh, Jesus. Okay, where's my reset? Or at least reload from last checkpoint, I guess. Oh, hey, a card I didn't even see. Incredible. Come on. Get around that guy. Whoa, hey, fuck, we're starting to fishtail a little bit. Well, thankfully, the guy in third gave us a boost and basically pushed us out of our little issue there. I can't rely on that for the future, though. No, we're gonna. No, we made it. That's weird. I could have sworn
I made a rather healthy sum today. Perhaps quite surprising.
I could have sworn I had seen him zip past me. Maybe I was just hallucinating it. Maybe I was expecting it so much.
Winning may be your thing, but what makes a man is his losses.
I believe I understand you, Jake. Very well. Let's make this official. Go to the Bergenstock mines. There you will find a stellar bike that Pretty Boy and I have had our eye on for some time. It belongs to a miner there called Orson. Bring the bike to me, and I'll pay you.
It truly is far too long, but that's kind of true of most games that are like this bad. Yeah.
I'm not here for trouble, gentlemen.
You biker types keep on causing trouble. We don't want you coming up here no more, you hear? Y'all fucking tore up the place last time.
I just want to ask a few questions. That's it. I'm not one of them.
Oh, I'm sure that'll work out just fine.
Like hell you ain't. You gas-guzzling cocksuckers turn up and just go ahead and take what you want and mess good folk right up. Ain't no one gonna get messed up no more. In fact, we're gonna mess you up. How you like them apples, son?
Well,
Come on,
everything
let's get this bitch.
everything has to turn into a fight in this game because, of course, it does. What melee weapon do I even have right now? Am I allowed to... Okay, yeah, so I still got the crowbar from last time. I don't know if it's any good or not. The answer I'm going to go with is probably not very, but probably do for my purposes. In theory. I mean, yes, but aside from that. Anyway. Ah, yes, and all the miners have a fresh supply of drugs that they can be robbed of for reasons. Anyway, it's time for us to go and deal with the mines. I'm going to adjust in my chair briefly. This dude's not paying. So, I'd say easy, but not at all because, you know, aiming in this game actually just kind of not doable.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah, not anymore, you ain't, huh?
Leave him. That sumbitch won't last 10 minutes before it caves in.
Well, time to get lost in a tunnel in Skyrim. Unfortunately, we can't get any, like, iron ore or anything out of here. Find a way to blast open the path ahead. Okay, so now we gotta go find some explosives. Because I guess the dynamite that we're carrying on us already isn't good enough. Or maybe we've had it pointedly stolen from us. No, it's still there. Have you considered using that? That might be a useful choice. But what the hell do I know? Okay, so do we have to just kind of use it here? Ow. Ah, yes, I'm glad I have friendly fire against myself. Meanwhile, with the enemies, it doesn't seem to exist at all. Okay, so hold on. Hold on. I had to pick up the dynamite that I already had. So I had to waste some of it in order to become able to use it again. To pick it up again, rather. Oh boy, the people who made this literally did not know how to program, did they? Okay, so is this another place where I gotta throw a stick? Because they just showed me that right there, and I have lost most of mine now, because of course I did. Because I guess that's the plot dynamites. And so I'm not allowed to... Man! That annoys me quite significantly. Like, still. Also, the inside of this mine is once again crawling with these Devil's Hand guys. When did they get here? And, like, did the miners confront them earlier either? And they just ran roughshod over them? They decided to just stick around for some reason? Also, why is everybody in this mine heavily armed? Like... I don't know a whole lot about mining, but I'm pretty sure that by and large, it is not a requirement to carry an assault rifle when you go to do some. I guess they just really needed an excuse for a fight, and they didn't know how to make it properly work, so they just decided to just have some nonsense instead. Like, okay, the dudes with pipe wrenches and stuff, sure, fair enough. That's, you know, that's still an improvised weapon, so... Okay. And also, like, you might have tools of that sort on a mine site. I think, I feel I would assume more crowbars or something. Or, for that matter, what about, like, pickaxes? Have they considered... Oh, no, who am I kidding? The devs haven't considered modeling mining tools for this. That would take effort. So, that's never gonna happen. Are we... Okay, we did get turned around. Whoops, that's my bad. Well, I guess it is kind of a stretch to say that, but... What's there? Is that the end of the road for us? Can I please get my actual dynamite back?
Listen, buddy, I'm not here to kill you.
What? What the hell are you doing then?
I know you guys hate the Devil's Hand, and you're not alone. I don't blame you fellas for jumping me back there, but you're gonna have to give me some information. I need to know where to find Orson.
Okay.
Yeah,
He isn't here
listen to you
today.
grip a sec.
He lives in Fogwood. House by the graveyard.
God, everyone seems to be in this
You're
fucking
safe.
area, man.
I hope you're sure about that.
Man, do you really need to be that much of an asshole to the guy after you're like, oh, I'm not going to kill him, as you give him the Vulcan neck pinch and you know, buddy, like, you threaten to kill him after you say you're not going to kill him, and you're putting him in, you know, like, you could put him in an octopus hold, and it would be less of a sort of threat, you know?
You finished?
Oh, yeah.
Move. Watch.
You fuck. Don't wash that paint
I
off.
won't. Yeah, fuck you, little man.
Oh, I see. They're over here desecrating our kid brother's grave. That's not going to go over well. You know, this guy can barely contain his violent rage at a guy who literally did nothing to him, that he just wanted some information out of.
You stay down.
Give me that. And that's why I wanted you to give me that, because, yeah. Oh, here comes some more dudes. I'm gonna have to fight all of them, aren't I? Well, here. Come on, get over here, dude.
You really think you beat me?
All right, fight.
Aight.
Devil's hand rule.
Oh, if only I could do anything that advanced. Unfortunately, I just have to do things this way. Of just mash buttons, basically. Now they're all out here with... Whoa! Really? How did my HP disappear like that? Was there an explosion? I mean, I think on some level this game is almost a horror game in itself, but... You know, in the more indirect way of, like... Well, part of the joke was, what if I play a horrible game instead of a horror game? But, hey... Okay, so we're literally back to... Oh god, yeah, there's... That dynamite got pretty close to us. Pause for a second. Game. Have I played Shadowgate for the NES? Yes, but it has been a very long time. Fuck. Just no real safe cover because... Yeah, especially because I got flushed out already by the dynamite. And I just died immediately. Good. This is gonna be very hard. Because I don't have any options here, really. It should hopefully be less terrible than that one boss fight from last time, but that's not saying a lot. Well, okay, so upside here. Downside is that I just was too busy being completely stunned, but on the other hand, it did seem like the dynamite did actually take out a couple of their dudes. So they do get friendly fire on that. So whatever I was saying earlier was incorrect. But still. Yeah, I can't stop for that. I have to move out of the way immediately. Is it doing more damage to me? Again, is this... I don't know if this stuff scales up across the length of the game. It would make sense, I guess. But also, I suppose what would make sense would be the presence of a health meter for me to be able to discern anything. But hey. Saying that there was... Suggesting that there was any semblance of game design involved here is a bit of a stretch, to put it mildly. Alright, so... Get out from behind there, you stupid asshole. Oh, are they still chucking? Are they still chucking? And I can't... What am I supposed to do here? What am I supposed to do here? No, genuinely, what am I supposed to do here? I was stuck, and apparently I wasn't able to hit the guy. Ugh. Okay, I guess just go. No, no, no! Fuck! Sprint to the back of the... Oh, God, it's not even... That's problematic. Oh, my God, why is my camera still drunk? Jeez. That's pretty good. So I think we took out the Mad Bomber there, so we should be able to at least, like, use this as, like, the world's shittiest choke point you've ever seen. Choke point, more like a joke point, am I right? Because, you know, conceptually a choke point really only works if they're advancing, so... And that did nothing. Well, no, I think some dudes died, but it didn't make me think that it did, because I didn't get any slowdown there. Which makes it sound like the game has lag when deaths occur. No, it's more of just the bullet time effect when you land a headshot. Which, again, slows you down, too, so it's completely without benefit. It's just like, oh, look at how cool this is. No, it's pretty mundane, actually. Especially in a game of this type of style.
God damn it, woman! Out of my goddamn way!
You're the devil.
Excellent voice acting there. Glad to see that you're trying at all. And by that, I mean, no, you aren't.
Excuse me.
What?
Was that Orson?
Who else takes the Lord's name in vain like that?
Like everybody.
I'm looking to borrow his bike, ma'am.
Oh, damn bike. He loves that thing more than me. More than anything.
Whew. Good morning, bourbon. I'd sure like to help you.
I want
Oh,
you to
boy.
help me.
Seems like this'll be the first simple thing all week. Where did you say Orson's keys were again?
Stupid keys on the stupid hooks.
We're gonna steal that thing. And
It's stupid.
Here you go, ma'am. Bet you can't drink it all in one gulp.
Of course I can.
Been to Corsica? Wait. I just... That probably wasn't very healthy for you for a wide variety of reasons. Now we're just gonna go steal his bike, and that works for me.
Hey! That's my bike!
Not anymore, it's not.
I saw you! Hey, you son of a bitch, that's my bike!
So, what happened to our transportation? Are we just leaving that at the scene? Are we just... I mean, I guess what do you do when you drive a bike down and you steal someone else's bike, but... Still. It seems like that'd be a bit of a problem.
This is your last chance. Pull over.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Good sneer, no noise though, so it's not as good as the other option. And now we get to just gun down a bunch of police officers, which, I mean, definitely not a smart idea, I'll tell you that for free. Not particularly bothered by it, but it is like, hey, I definitely don't think it's necessarily the good idea to put that on your record, buddy. But then again, maybe you just sort of reach a point where it's like, hey, you're just racking up numbers at that point. Okay, good. That did actually count. Until I hit the fucking tree. So here's my question. Why am I being timed? I don't think it had a specific excuse to it. It's just like, hey, go get this bike. We're not on the clock for this, you know, in terms of the plot. Just in terms of gameplay. Just that way they can pretend that there's a little bit more game depth to it than there actually is, which, you know, pretend really is the... Oh, boy. These bumps are going to cost me pretty badly here. Another dev photo for you. At least I'm assuming those to be developer photos. That guy's nightstick is just sort of hanging around there. No, that's my handlebars. It was the weird angle, and it kind of threw me off a little bit, because maybe because I was just assuming, oh yeah, the cop, surely he'll have the nightstick already, and yeah. That was a foolish idea of me. Alright, now show me the... Oh. So do I just have to do that with enough, do I just have to do that with enough speed in order to get over there? Because I thought that was going to be a quick time event, which wouldn't make sense, but look at what game we're playing. Sense is not on the agenda at all. What do you want me to do here, game? Do I just have to do it better beforehand, or what? Because this isn't very forthcoming. Other than just like, hey, yeah, make sure you do it better and you don't crash into things, I guess. Which, I mean, that's not bad advice, but it's definitely not a helpful description for me. No, seriously, what am I... Did Star Ocean 5 have better voice acting than this? I do not recall completely, but I think so. Like, vaguely. This is sort of like a special degree of wooden. And I think that surpassed on some level. Oh, excuse me. Okay, again, I'm just lost here. Let's see. Yeah, so I guess I have to just actually, literally just go that fast. But I kind of don't know how to do that. Like, what actually do you want from me, game? Do you want me to, like, make this boost to clear the ravine? Boost? Boost? The fuck do you mean boost? How do I boost? What? You're just making things up now, aren't you? You know what? I got the case over here. It might have a manual. I don't remember. Well, it has a fold-out thing here. Oh no, this is just warranty and customer support. The customer support, of course, being a gallows that I can hang the noose from because I want to fucking hang myself right now. Sorry. That might have been a little too far. Okay, can you explain? Sprint, shoot, toggle mode on bike. Shoot. Okay, so how do I boost? Shoot, it's like all. It's just telling me how to use guns on my bike. That's handy. Okay. Okay, so I guess it's just hold forward. That's kind of sensible, but also, first of all, thank you for taking that long to actually tell me that game, and second of all, I really would have expected it to be like an actual button, I think. Oh Jesus, are we trapped in boost mode? Or can I toggle out? Well, whatever. This would be kind of a rush if it weren't for the fact that the frame rate is so bad and the screen tearing is so extreme with a distraction. I don't know what I can do with that. What you want me to do as a distraction, I can do some sick jumps, I guess. Or just keep going down the path.
Can't run from the law.
Okay, so where do they want me to shoot instead if they... Okay, no, there's still at least one dude there. Just hadn't seen anybody for like several seconds. Alright, so it looks like we're finally almost... Oh, boy. And we're out of time for this, too, so that's good. So on top of everything else... Oh, God. Oh, boy. If this is going to require me to, like, redo parts of the other mission, other parts of the thing in order to get time back... Ugh. Come on. Load better. Jeez. How long am I going to be sitting on this loading screen? Seriously? This is bizarre even for this game. It might be giving up. which would be great because the developers did too or already, so sheesh. I'm getting quite annoyed by this. I was trying to actually finish the game, but yep, that's pretty much Sonic 06 for you. Anyway, just gonna try to crack open the PS3 menu here and see if that has an effect on it. It probably won't, but why does it need to be this? Why does it need to be this long? What is it loading even? There isn't that much to load. Come on. You know what? It's very possible. It's very, very possible. Let's try just killing the game and restarting it and see where we end up. If I end up in the middle of that mission, fine. If I have to redo all of it, I may just I'll probably just leave. Because up to this point, things have been pretty infuriating already, so let's see. Excuse me. I don't think that the disc is damaged, so yeah, hey, a little bit more of this song. Again, this is like an actual song by a band called Rival Sons, I believe. So, I probably should talk a little bit over the licensed music so that way nobody on YouTube gets mad at me and other machines can be like, the licensed music, shut the, God, fuck off with that random AI pushing fucking filth. Ugh. I highly doubt that the band cares. They'd probably be more offended by the fact that anybody remembered the game that this song ended up in. So, actually, maybe they would be a little bit upset by that, but it's not like it's taking anybody's royalties away. Oh, hey, this time it actually loaded. Okay. Ugh! Jesus. Got knocked completely off the road there. I Fuck it, we're going into boost mode here to at least try to... Oh, there... We're definitely toast at this point because of how... Okay, yeah, I need to reload to the last checkpoint. Otherwise, there's no way I'm going to have enough time for this. So again, hopefully it doesn't die on me again, because that'll be quite irritating.
Can't run from the law.
Reload. Let's see, look for the next guy. Alright, I think there's a fourth in this section, but I don't recall. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and now we've got to get through this barricade. Easy. You know, when the game decides to function properly, some parts aren't that bad. But that's a very big when.
But seriously, I figured you'd be dead by now, from what I've heard you've been up to. Glad I was
It's
wrong.
been a bit of a mess.
Why are you here?
I got a problem, Tyrell. I need to fix some explosives to this bike.
Sounds like a waste of a good bike.
Not if
Yeah,
it helps me take out
probably,
Pretty
but
Boy.
I mean, giving it away to a guy we
Yeah,
gotta take to.
Okay, fine. I know what this means to you. Jake, I'll level with you. I need some help too.
What can I do for you, Greg Eagles?
One of my privates didn't
I'm
report
assuming
me.
he's voiced by Greg Eagles
I've been trying to
because
look after him. He's an ex-Vietnam. Name's Vanderbilt. Just a kid though, like Mikey. Didn't come back so well, you know, in the head.
I can't help. There's no way Jake is going to be able to help somebody with
He lives
PTSD.
out
Come
in
on.
Trailer Park in San Alfonso. You mind checking up on him?
That's
Worried he
what
might
Barrett
have
did
gotten
before
mixed up
FO7.
in something he shouldn't have.
All right. I guess we got to take a
I'll
look
find
into
it.
it.
Don't worry.
Thanks, son. I'll work on fixing this up while you're gone.
Lovely textures.
What the fuck is the matter with you? What were you giving those animals?
Jesus, what the hell? Who are you?
Tell me or face Sergeant Tyrell. Your choice.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get by, man.
Do you
Not
have
this way.
any sort of
better
like
than this.
mode other than pure aggro, Jake?
I don't know.
Answer is no,
You really
but
think so?
digress. Uh-oh.
Help. Hey.
Great voice acting. Well, I'd say that's not my fault, but arguably it kind of is because, like, dude, you know that you're a wanted man here, Jake.
God.
I mean, maybe Tyrell is not really having the best idea if he's sending us out here, given that, but you can at least say something about it, dude. Like, say, I probably, you know, but no, since somebody's main character complex or something, I don't know. Anyway, I'm hoping there's is not that complicated. Oops. Oh, right, that guy's helmet protected him. The helmet that I keep thinking is a hat from a distance because the color just seems a little bit off. Meanwhile, all I did was shoot that guy's hat off. I don't know if that was from bad aim or what. But if the dude's cowboy hat protected him from a bullet, that's a little bit silly. What is this, like the neck of a guitar that we can use as a weapon? Oh, we can take a pool cue. It's a broken pool cue, but I mean, to be fair, they don't want to give me that much range, right? And yeah, that sign said trespassers will be hung and told they, pardon me, will be hogtied and told they have a pretty mouth, which, that reference is too recent for when this game takes place. But, I mean, obviously, you know, it's not just strictly a film reference for obvious reasons, but, like, you ever just see something and it's very minor and stupid and it's like it bothers you a little bit? Like, anytime somebody does something, it's like clearly, like diegetically, right? I believe I'm misusing that term, but like, okay, hold on. I can recover this. I can rescue this. I'm not an idiot. I know what words are. Diegetically, it's not a reference because of obvious reasons. But out of universe, like in terms of from the writing perspective, clearly that is why the writers have put it there, right? Because of Deliverance, a movie that came out in 1972. I think it was 1972. It was the early 70s. The guy did Zardoz in 1974, so like right afterwards. Which, hey, there's your weird bit of Zardoz trivia for the day, I guess. Anyway, like, does it bother anyone else, I guess, that you see something that is clearly a cultural reference that doesn't make sense for... Yes. But, like, out of you know... I mean... Basically, it's like, does that bother anybody else when something that is a period piece, and this is a period piece, the game takes place in 1969, and was made in 2013, I think is when it came out. So, obviously, it's not out of time for, you know, you get what I'm saying. But does it bother anybody else if you see something... Yeah, fair enough. That, like, just this weirdly out of time sort of thing. I've seen... Another one that bugs me a little bit is far too recent references in, like, ROM hacks of old games. I guess this one is also highly variable. But in particular, I saw this one Super Mario RPG rebalance hack called Super Mario RPG Revolution. The version of it that I saw was version 5.0. And this is, you know, it's just a rebalance hack, and they tweaked a little bit of the script here and there. But you get one instance of, like, when Bunt, the cake boss, comes to life. The torts go, the cake is a lie, and when they run off, which obviously is a reference to a video game that came out like 13 years later. And there's something about that always very specifically bothered me of, like, why would it say that? Unless it was in the original script, which it very pointedly was not. Could you stand still already, dude? Like, eesh. I guess not, but hey.
Yeah, stay down.
Get out of here, man. Alright, so let me pick my rifle back up, because that's significantly more useful. Oh, sorry, was the original line, the cake is alive? Because I don't recall that exactly. I think it was something a little different. I'd have to go and, like, pull up the full context again for that, but... Because, hey, I don't remember things so good anymore. But yeah, it sort of seemed like... Like, what are you doing here? What are we doing here? It didn't feel like it fit properly. And it is, in the greater scheme, a very, very minor... thing, but it is like that does sort of take me out of it a little bit and bothers me. But yeah, I take things for a little too seriously in some cases. Maybe. Okay, good. At least it wasn't a long load, but I do not know where I'm at compared to where I need to be. Looks like I'm not that far back. Yeah, this is the place where I picked up the shotgun from that one dude. Try to put that to a little better use. And of course I have to go back and pick up the card again if I want it, but... Yeah, I'll do it because why not? Again, it's not like I'm going to go for 100% in this game. Not without, like, severe interest and compensation. Like, it would have to be a a donation drive kind of thing, because otherwise this game is completely it's not great. And it's not like it was amazing beforehand, but when it did also kind of fall off a cliff partially, right? Yeah, basically. I think that's kind of like, you'd kind of have to pay me basically Escape to Canada kind of money. And that ain't cheap, I don't think, you know. Anyway, regardless of any of that bullshit, let's not even think about that for the moment, and just try to get our asses out of here. Sprint, dude. I'm holding the sprint button already, and that felt like a bit of a close shave. However, thankfully, we can at least get this guy out of here very quickly by chucking him on the fence. It's so weird, by the way, that all those, like, execution points can only be used on one enemy ever. Like, for what reason? Right? Sure, for the fence, it's like, okay, how many corpses can you stack on there, I guess, because surely they wouldn't do anything else with it. But for stuff like the pool table or anything else you can just slam a guy into the corner of, why? Oh, buddy, I'm busy here. Fuck! This guy is like dodging literally every attack that I'm doing. Again, what's the point of being able to break the block if he just does it immediately anyway? And it's like, oh, you did a pittance of damage to this guy. Which just means literally just keep spamming the boot. So overall, not what you would call good for game design. But calling this game designed also feels like a bit of an insult on some level to someone out there in the world. I was gonna say, did we get any of the guys who are like able to get us from short range? His hat literally protected. That's incredible. Great job, guys. I'm sure the programmers were just, you know, again, programmers. I say that with some very large air quotes. A little too incompetent to make a real difference between a hat and a helmet, but that's great. Like, I wouldn't expect them to have, like, zones, per se, on the head. Because, for example, a helmet should probably not protect you from getting shot in the face, right? Unless it's a full-face helmet, obviously. That's a whole other ball of wax, though. A whole other can of worms. A whole other can of wax, if you will. But something that, like, one of these guys is just wearing on their head, which is just, you know, the kind of helmets that you see out of anybody in this game, shouldn't really be protected from getting shot in the face with that, but here we are. Oh, Jesus. That guy's still here. But thankfully, that was a shockingly easy shot. Anyway, back we go. Now we have some very bad news to give the sergeant, unfortunately. So, really don't know here. I mean, yes, there is also that, like, none of this gear is really going to give you a whole lot of bullet protection. God, especially the guys in fucking Jason masks. Like,
Sorry, Tyrell.
That
I saw
should
him
not.
speaking with the devil's hand. Had a lot of money for something, but he was killed before I could find out what it was.
Did you speak to him?
Yeah. He looked, defeated. Lost. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of impractical,
Thanks, Jake.
you know.
I'll need to look into this. Your bike is set to go. Explosives line the base of the engine. Real hard to spot.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see a
Now,
damn difference.
get out of here.
Yeah, buddy, I don't think you want to know what's going on with this, to be fair. And who would?
Good lord, that's magnificent. Well done, Jake.
Yeah, he's got to use something pretty careful here.
Seems you're still quite new. I can come at 750. Take it or leave it.
Sounds fine, Frank.
Good enough.
Pretty Boy is quite a powerful man who has no time for idiots. Although he'd never speak with someone like you in person. I'm sure he'll be very pleased with your acquisition. I'll try to remember to mention you to him.
Oh, I really hope you do.
How much longer is this mission anyway? Because... yeah.
Pretty boy sure knows how to pick 'em.
We gotta follow. Don't get too close.
Copy that.
Okay, so... We're...
Time to invite Pretty Boy out for some fresh air.
I do think that's a little bit close anyway, so... At least that's just me. I can't tell if it's, like... if the graphics have massive amounts of bloom, or if it's just because of how, bad the texture loading is. There we go. Alright. Yeah, so I'm no explosives expert. How reasonable is it for something to explode from gunfire if it was attached to an engine and not exploding from that? God, we are, like, literally completely out in the open here, huh? Dude, get me some cover. Come on. It is... Yeah, I didn't think so, but... That's... Again, realism in this game, not really a thing that's very something anybody would think about, but this whole sequence is kind of a choice. And I'm not just talking about the game design, which is pretty bad. Okay, good. We can actually press L1 to fine aim a little bit on the bike here. I was kind of afraid that was not a thing. Is that guy dead or not? Oh, okay. I see the guy over there. Although, yeah, fine aim is not really a thing here. Because, yeah, you can see how it, like, is snapping back when I let go of the stick too hard. Or practically at all. That guy hiding behind that car? I think so, yeah. Give him his leg. Good enough, yeah. That's got him out. And yeah, I have a feeling there was a guy over there too. I just didn't see him before. Okay, has that other guy been got? No, okay. So they're sending out more guys. Yeah, like, just the whole thing here is kind of not really the most sensible, to put it nicely. Okay, can I get a chance to recover some?
Send him to hell, kid.
No, but... yeah, and there's still more dudes here. Okay. Dude, can you please just take us to cover? Come on! Alright, just... please, no! He's dead. Fuck. If they could save between the waves, that would help, but I don't think that's going to be the case.
Send him to hell, kid.
No, I think we actually did get a save between that because we get that line. Any other chuckleheads out here? To be fair, like the sun whipping back on, especially on trying to make smooth motions like that, I feel like this is an issue I've had with the PS5 before, where it just has massive amounts of, like, backlash, basically, on its sticks, for lack of a better term. And where the hell is anybody? There we go. Yeah, that's kinda... really something.
Now I see why they call him Pretty Boy. Let's go. He's making a run for it.
Yeah, hold on.
Hey, it's Harvey Dent. I think that was Two-Face's... not Two-Face name. Okay, so now it's time for another bike race. And hopefully this part's pretty easy. Okay, so Mac is driving, so that's good. I can focus on shooting, which we all know how well that's gonna go. By that I mean, not at all, basically. Take a nice long detour here. Yes, for some reason that works. Shooting the blue glowy thing that we've kind of understood to be like a power box should absolutely move the crate over, right? Perfectly sensible. Oh, right. Oh, it's nice of this guy to wait for us, apparently. Oh, he's even got an eye patch. That's... Boy, howdy, dude. It's a good thing you can duck real good. Oh, absolutely not. This is a level of gun, you know, gun stuff that... Like, I'm not expecting anybody to put them to use in a necessarily a sane or clever way in any sort of video game, action movie, anything like that. But I guess it does just kind of help add to the whole level of ridiculousness that is involved with this entire thing. Actually, I take it back. I really wish that other guy was shooting and I was driving. As much as I've had issues with the... Oh, damn it. As much as I've had issues with the driving controls because of the physics. At least if he was shooting, we might get shit done. Yeah, you certainly would imagine so, but, like, I don't think any of the devs understand any of that. Also, as usual, god damn, these guys are all bullet sponges.
Now,
Yeesh.
why did you go and do that? That was fun, Jake. I had...
What's the plan?
Like, bro just took about 30 bullets from this, like, sort of an M60 kind of thing.
Well, pretty boy, I was told that you wanted to find me. So I saved you the trouble, and I found you instead.
a regular private dick, aren't you?
Funny.
Damn, a lot of detail on his
All your boys after us.
his quite
My brother
severe
and I
scarring.
haven't done shit.
There's a reason why everyone in the hand knows the Conway name, Jake. Truth is, we'd given up looking for you a few years ago. Thought you must have joined your old man in the grave.
Seriously, the entire budget for the entire...
No. He left.
My God, Jake. Have you really been kidding yourself all this time?
Also, are they really intending to make the idea that Jake's dad is dead is some kind of, like,
uncle tell you
sudden reveal? Like, it's been pretty clear for a long, long time.
Oh, Jake. Don't be so gloomy. I'm very happy to have the opportunity to tell you that there has been a kill order out for the whole Conway bunch. Your daddy, your mommy, you, your baby brother, and in the big old rule book, kill orders are for life.
So what happened?
Yeah, see, maybe we should have some actual
I
plot.
don't know. One day we were looking for him. Next day, Caesar says he's dead. Happens all the time. Why should we question him?
That's not what he wants to know, idiot.
Where is this unquestionable leader?
I didn't get these scars for my candor. One thing I will tell you is this. He's stronger than you, he thinks faster than you, and he is 10 steps ahead of you every single minute of every single day. And he was built without an off switch, and he will not stop until you are eating the very earth you're walking on. It's been a pleasure, Jake.
Yeah, and you can't tell me anything about where the guy is? Well, I mean, I guess, what do you expect at this point?
I get it. You're done. One last question. Where is he?
Look for the fresh ink. I think I spelled his name right.
The pleasure's been all mine.
That's a pretty nasty way to go, is to get just sander disked all the way down to your nothing. Well, that was highly stressful of a gameplay, and the plot reveal was absolutely pointless because we already knew all that bullshit. Oh well. Yeah, I guess that there is that. But as ever, realism in this game, nah, they ain't friends. Let me at least go and drop off my my collection here. And go check my weaponry? Yeah, I guess I can see if I can buy the new SMG, I guess, because we're... Or am I still using the... Yeah, okay. Right. It says you must progress further, but that actually means I have to just buy one of the weapons. And for the time being... Am I using a shotgun? Do I not have a... Huh. I don't have one equipped right now. That's weird. Is it because I ran out of ammunition? Very possible. Oh well. And yeah, that will do for now. That leaves us with probably one scenario left for tomorrow, which means that it'll likely be a stream where I do something else after that, but we'll deal with that later. Oh my god, I literally didn't record any of this. That's... Good job, me. Good job. Good job. I'm going to have to download this off Twitch and chop it up in a video editing program. Oh, well.